daytime television occasionally delivers moments of controversy that spark national debates, and the recent fiery exchange between conservative commentator Tomi Lahren and The View co-host Sunny Hostin is no exception. What began as a discussion on immigration policies quickly evolved into a personal clash that showcased the cultural and ideological divides in America today. The debate was triggered when Hostin, known for her progressive stances, delved into Lahren's family history to highlight what she saw as hypocrisy in Lahren's advocacy for stricter immigration policies. Through research into Lahren's ancestry, Hostin revealed that her great-great-grandparents, immigrants from Norway and Germany, had not assimilated quickly, with some living in the United States for decades without learning English. Hostin implied that this historical reality conflicted with Lahren's support for merit-based immigration and stricter border enforcement. Her comments framed a narrative that cultural integration has always been a gradual process, not a strict standard that can be easily applied today. For Lahren, the move felt like a personal attack rather than a policy critique. She responded with composure, defending her family's legacy while turning the tables on Hostin. Lahren emphasized that her ancestors had immigrated legally, built their lives without government assistance, and contributed to society through hard work. Her argument highlighted a key distinction in her immigration stance. She supports those who follow legal pathways and opposes illegal immigration. To her, Hostin's tactic was a desperate attempt to undermine her credibility, and Lahren used the moment to reinforce her beliefs about modern immigration challenges. The exchange wasn't just about policy. It became deeply personal. Hostin's approach struck some as clever and pointed, exposing what they perceived as contradictions in Lahren's views. However, critics argued that targeting someone's family history to score political points crossed a line. Social media erupted in response, with supporters and detractors of both women voicing strong opinions. Hashtags trended, debates raged, and the moment became a flashpoint in the broader conversation about immigration and identity. Hostin defended her decision to dig into Lahren's ancestry, presenting it as a way to illustrate the complexities of immigration over time. She argued that the slow cultural integration of Lahren's ancestors reflected the realities faced by many immigrants, past and present. For her, this was not an attack but an attempt to challenge Lahren's narrative by grounding it in historical nuance. Yet by making the debate so personal, Hostin inadvertently shifted the focus away from policy and onto Lahren herself, giving her opponent an opportunity to galvanize her supporters. Lahren seized that opportunity, addressing the controversy with humor and poise. Rather than shying away from Hostin's claims, she leaned into them, even joking about Hostin's genealogy skills. Lahren reframed the debate to focus on her core message: the importance of legal immigration and self-reliance. She positioned herself as a champion of merit-based policies, contrasting her family's historical narrative with what she described as the modern crisis of illegal immigration. For her, the debate wasn't about rejecting immigrants but about upholding the rule of law and ensuring fairness in the system. The fallout from the exchange was swift and polarized. Some viewers praised Hostin's boldness in holding Lahren accountable for perceived hypocrisy, while others condemned her for making the debate personal. Lahren's supporters applauded her ability to stay composed under fire, viewing her as a strong voice for conservative values. The clash sparked broader questions about the role of ancestry and personal history in political debates. Is it fair game to critique someone's policies through the lens of their family's past, or does such an approach distract from the larger issues at hand? This debate also highlighted the challenges of discussing immigration in a polarized media environment. Immigration, a cornerstone of America's identity, remains one of the most contentious topics in modern politics. Both Lahren and Hostin offered perspectives that reflect larger ideological divides, one prioritizing strict enforcement and self-reliance, the other emphasizing compassion and inclusivity. Their exchange underscored how personal these debates have become, with cultural and familial histories often serving as battlegrounds for ideological clashes. Amid the controversy, The View faced criticism for its handling of the segment. While the show is known for its spirited debates, this episode blurred the line between challenging ideas and launching personal attacks. Some viewers felt that Hostin's focus on Lahren's ancestry overshadowed the larger discussion about immigration policy. The moment raised questions about the tone and approach of political discourse on the show and in media more broadly. For Lahren, the debate became a rallying point for her supporters, who saw her as standing firm against what they viewed as a biased and overly personal critique. Her ability to articulate her stance on immigration, even in the face of personal attacks, reinforced her image as a polarizing yet steadfast conservative voice. Meanwhile, Hostin's defenders argued that she effectively highlighted the contradictions in Lahren's arguments, using historical evidence to challenge her perspective. In the end, this exchange between Lahren and Hostin was more than just a clash of personalities. It was a microcosm of America's cultural and political divides. It reflected the deeply personal nature of modern political debates, where identities, histories, and beliefs are often intertwined. The debate also underscored the challenges of finding common ground in a polarized society, where every discussion seems to escalate into a battle of ideologies. What do you think about this heated exchange? Did Hostin go too far by bringing Lahren's ancestry into the debate, or was it a valid way to highlight contradictions? And how should public figures navigate discussions about deeply personal topics like immigration? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth discussions and analysis. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the most talked about moments in media and politics.